welcome to part 2 of our gingerbread gift tags. This is where we will be creating the box, so let's get right to it. I use a regular letter size piece of cardstock, and we are going to cut this down to 5.5 by 11. And we'll be using this piece as well, so hold on to that. On the 5.5 inch side, we are going to score this at 1/4 and at 3/4. So, oops, 1/4 and 3/4. And then I'm just going to turn this around and do the same thing. 1/4, 3/4, and we're still on the 5.5 inch side. So 1/4 and 3/4. Then on the 11 inch side, we're going to score this at 4, 4.5, 8.5, and 9. So 4, oops, hope I did that right. 4, 4.5, 8.5, and 9. Now, if you are using design paper, keep in mind that this is going to be the top of your paper. So this will be the flap right here. So again, we did 4.5, 4, 4.5, 8.5, and 9, and this is the top, this is the bottom of our box. So this is what we have so far. We're going to make some cuts. Before we do that, let me cut down the other piece that we need. From that extra piece that we just cut off, we're going to cut off a piece of paper that measures 1 inch wide by 11. And that we will use to create our belly band. So let me move this out of the way. And where's my pen so I can show you what we are going to cut off. So this is what our paper looks like with our score marks. I am going to cut off this piece right here up to here. Same thing on the opposite end. And then we'll cut off this also all the way down. And the same thing on this side. All the way down. So that is what we are going to cut off. This is what we are left with after we make our cuts. I'll fold up on these score marks. This is going to be our little tab to adhere our box. This is going to be our lid. And you can see now how our box will be shaped. It starts to take form right here, so I'm just going to adhere this front flap to these edges right here, and I am also going to miter this little piece right here on the top and at the bottom, just a bit on both sides, and just from here to here. Just like that. Okay, now let me glue those. Okay, so really take your time when you're adhering that little flap to those edges right there, because you don't want your box to be wonky. You want it to be as straight as possible. Then I'm going to round these corners of my flap, top flap, so that when you're pushing it through your belly band, it just makes it easier to push it through your belly band. So our box is done, and now we can move on to our belly band. We already cut our 1 inch by 11 inch piece of paper. We're just gonna wrap this around our box, creating our little belly band. And you want to do this while you're doing it on your box, just so you can, 1, make sure that it's going to fit, and 2, so that it won't be so tight on there. And then I'm going to bring these two pieces to the front, just like so. And I'm gonna add some glue to this and close my little belly band off. And again, you don't want to do this part too tightly because you want to be able to move your belly band on and off your box. So I'm just going to line these up now that I know where I want it. Apply some pressure. And at this point, you can mat your box. You can, mat your belly band. You can just use design paper from the get-go so that you don't have to worry about matting. I did cut some pieces here. This measures, in the end, our box measures 4 by 4. So this measures 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 for this piece right here. And then for the lid, this is 3 7/8 by 1 7/8. So I'm just gonna add this to this piece right here, and then add this piece right here, and we've matted our little box. And of course you can go on and mat the sides. I'm going to just mat these pieces in the front just for the sake of the video, so it can be short because we're already on part 2. So at this point, we've matted our little box, the front of our box. We have our belly band. See where this seam is right here? I'm gonna make sure to adhere my embellishment to that piece right there so that it is nice and clean and you don't have a seam anywhere. So let me add that to it and I will be right back. So I went ahead and adhered that bow embellishment to the front of my little belly band. I'm gonna place this on my box. And there is our little gift tag box. I think it is so adorable, you guys. I love this. I think she's so cute. And then, paired with our little gift tag, it's going to be adorable. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.